All right, welcome. Today I'm going to be tearing out the sunroof and explaining it in my 1972 Volkswagen Super Beetle. So there are three parts to the sunroof. You got the liner part, track, and then the actual sunroof itself. So I'm taking it out to fix the headliner in here and glue it up, because it is obviously hanging down. So let's start by taking out the sunroof. So yeah, usually there would be a headliner piece that fits into these squares, but mine's not in right now, so we do not have to deal with that. So let's start with this mechanism. You have to pull this hook down and slide it over like that. Great, now that's out of my way. Do that on the other side. Grab and slide. Sweet. Now this is spring loaded, so all you have to do is pull back and there's just a little notch that'll come out. So pull back, bam, just like that. That little thing pops right out. So now right here it's completely done. Got to do the same thing on the other side. You flip around here. Pull that. Sometimes it can be a little bit tricky. It's hard to get my fingers in there. Bang. Great, now that's out. Now you unscrew these parts for this hinge and it will be done. So you have two screws here and then two screws there. Alright, this thing is ready to just pop right out. So I'm going to get on top and slide it out. Oh, okay. So just get your hand under there, lift, and slide, because there's a little lip there. You're going to have to get out. And just like that, you've removed your sunroof. Alright, now that we've taken the sunroof out, we have the track that is remaining. These are just little sliders that go in the track. You can just slide those out. Put that with your sunroof, don't lose those. Okay, so for the track we have this metal guard piece. It goes all the way back. Same thing over here. Screws to hold it down. These are not the stock screws, but it's what we had, so it's what we're using. Plastics, I don't have the screws for these, but there should be 6 on these side, and then 3 more, 2 right here for the guard piece. So if you're going to take the track out, I would go ahead and start by just removing all of the screws. If I can remember where I put my... Here we go. Set those screws somewhere safe. It's good enough for me. Same thing on the other side. Okay, all the track screws are out. Now we got to do the screws for the plastics. So for my case, it's just 5. All right, so now the track is ready to be taken out. So we can start by, wait, hold that thought. We have to also take out the crank underneath. Mine was just temporarily in. I got to put it on this side of the headliner. Go ahead and pull your crank out. Should just need a little wiggle. There we go. Now we are ready to take the track out. So we can start by taking these plastics. Be careful with them because don't want to break them. That's just more money down the drain. Great. So these are just guarding the track. This one out. Slides out like that. Alright, so the actual track itself, this metal piece right here, comes around in here. We have our coil, goes all the way back, connects right here. So you should be able just to lift it. There's a plastic piece on the inside. Should be able to lift it like this and then slide it that way. Just like that. So once you slid it out like that, you can get both hands on it and just pull it out. And there you go. That is the track removed. All right. So now it's time for me to glue the headliner in, which we're going to be gluing like right along here. So I'm just going to go ahead and wipe it off, make sure it's as clean as I can get it before I glue it on. All right, so now that it's fairly dust free, we're going to tape off the edges just to prevent any glue from getting places I don't want it to go. All right, so I have some painter's tape that I'm going to use to tape off the edges. All right, so I have finished taping it, at least good enough, for me at least. It'll get the job done. So let's get to gluing. All right, so this is the glue I'm gonna use. Would I recommend it? No. Is it all that Walmart had at the time? Yes, it is. So I'm gonna be using that. And as of where I'm gonna start, I'm gonna watch a YouTube video.
Has a 97% customer satisfaction.
You're going to want to just start slowly pushing the material, gluing on the sill and on the material.
Okay, so as for the gluing part, we're going to start on this front here and then work our way back. Okay. So these are the three pieces I was talking about. We got sunroof, track, and then this part is for your headliner. I'll show you that later. Don't really have to worry about it right now. So as of the track, go ahead and show you. We have the actual tracks that I was talking about, where these pieces roll up and back, running the. I'll lift this up for you. All right, so the track runs these wires all the way back to here, and then the other one goes all the way back to there as well. So that's kind of what's doing the whole gear mechanism, whatever. There's a lot more better explanations out there. So then this is the pin that sits into the sunroof right here, and then this is the other part that sits on the track that I was talking about. These right here are to adjust how high or low you want the I believe it is the front of your sunroof sitting. So yeah, so this is your main track and mechanism and all that. So something in here breaks, it's gonna be a harder fix. Nothing really can break in your sunroof. Probably this if you pull too hard on it. So yeah, let's get that back in there and set it up. Alright, so this is a little update on the headliner. We got it all glued. Is it the best? No. Will it work? For me it will. Alright, so now I'm going to cut this piece for the crank. go. Good for now. Let's fit that track in one more time. Slide it on in. Okay, so in the back, I'll show you right now. In the back there is little hole for the end of the track to sit in. It's pretty easy to find once you know where it is. Okay, so that's the hole that you need to fit it in. All right, so porting back, I got the headliner all glued up. It was a bit of a mess, but we got it, and then we put the track in just how we found it. Showed you cutting the hole through, and we put the crank in. So we're all set on the headliner part. Track is in, and I also decided to put the sunroof back on. Few things that I might want to change with it. It's setting a little high right now on the front, and then the back needs to be on the track actually, so it can sit up like that with the skyliner or the headliner piece that sits in here. So I'll figure that out. But yeah, as of right now, we're looking pretty good. So I might make another video updating on this because I gotta still get the rubbers for it to seal it off, and then obviously we need to make sure that sits like that, and then this part is a little high, so I'll do a video getting it flush and sealed. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope that was entertaining or helpful to you. Tune in next time.